So at this point, what I want to do is show it how we can use Excel and with VBA. And so I'm going to go back to the original Excel window, and you saw the what comes up when I click on the Excel down in my bottom menu, my toolbar, my start menu, my start bar. I can see that I've got Microsoft Excel, the spreadsheet that shows up, or I can go back and forth between the VBA editor and the Excel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow along in page 94 of Eric's book. So if you want to go ahead and get that opened up, you can certainly do this. What we're going to start off is we're going to do this with his example, which is Excel formulas only. So I'm typing that in. And so what I'm going to do is go over here and set up, he's got radius, and let me back up, we need to add our units to radius, which is millimeters. We have got, and I'm going to make that column just a little bit bigger. I'm going to go here and I'm doing area, that's millimeters squared. And if you have not figured out how to make something superscript, we click on the 2, we go back here, and this is one of our font options, and so I'm superscripting. So it's usually a good idea to do that. You'll also notice that he has these guys centered, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to write in here formulas used, just like Eric does on his page 94. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to move this over here. So at this point, what we've got is our spreadsheet set up pretty much just like Eric does. I'm going to go ahead and underline those just like he's got them. Make sure we're all centered. All looks good. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 2.0 here, because that's actually, I need to go back and increase my number of digits, and he's got that centered, so I'm going to do that, center it just like he does. And here he's used pi. I'm going to write out pi first, and then come over here and put in the symbol. And you can do this a couple ways. I'm going to insert symbol from my symbol menu, and we're going to come down here and figure out where symbol is. So I'm scrolling all the way down. You could have also typed in, it would have been faster. And it finds all these guys. And so I want to add pi, so we've got pi, and hit close. So I've got to center, go back to home and center this. And then I'm going to type in 2.0 again, just as he has in his example. Oops, we don't need that many decimals. And center it. So we've got that all together. Now, if you'll notice what he does over here in the formula he's used, I'm going to go ahead and type that in. Notice when I type in an apostrophe, what that does is it considers this to be what's called a label or text. So it's not thinking that this is an equation. So what I'm doing is I'm just literally typing in. There's many ways you could have done this. And so I'm just typing along as he's got it. I need to make this a label. So you can see how typing in formulas made that look. And so now what I'm going to just do is copy this, put this over here, paste, remove my little apostrophe, and now we've got rather than a label, we've actually got a function. I'm going to go ahead and center this, and it looks like Eric's got 6 symbols or 6 digits past the decimal point, so we're okay there. And so I'm going to take this, and I need to add an equal sign here, it looks like. So once I've got that typed in, I'm going to copy this over here. Again, remove my little apostrophe, and here I think I have as many digits as he has. Again, as I've been talking about in class, it's probably not a good idea to keep that many digits, but for the exercise we'll just go ahead and leave it there. And so now I'm going to go ahead and paste. And what this exercise is showing us is a variety of different things, but predominantly how to use the apostrophe and the pi function that is available to do spreadsheets. So let me just go ahead and end the video here. So since we've got our spreadsheet set up, let me smooch it a little bit. And so we've got our spreadsheet set up, but what we're going to do in the next video is talk about how we could have done exactly the same thing using a function that we're going to define in our VBA editor.